Imagine you're speaking to someone, pouring your heart out, maybe even apologizing or trying to make peace, but instead of words, you're met with silence. Cold, heavy silence. And it has the power to shake your confidence, trigger self-doubt, and leave you emotionally stranded. So, how do you respond when someone gives you the silent treatment without losing your self-respect or your sanity? Not the kind that feels peaceful, but the kind that weighs on your chest like an emotional brick. It's often used as a weapon in emotional manipulation. When someone intentionally withholds communication, especially in close relationships, it can make the other person feel invisible, unworthy, or even guilty, regardless of who was right or wrong. And that's exactly what the person using silent treatment often wants, to gain control without raising their voice. It's passive-aggressive, but deeply impactful. If someone repeatedly uses the silent treatment as a way to handle issues, that's not healthy communication, it's emotional blackmail. Silence loses its grip when it no longer gets the reaction it was meant to provoke. And in that moment, you reclaim your emotional space. You can say, "I understand you need time, but I won't tolerate being shut out without explanation. If we're going to resolve this, we need to talk like adults." Calm, direct, and respectful, but firm. It's not just quiet. It's punishment. A power move. You don't have to raise your voice. You don't have to retaliate. And always remember, silence can speak volumes, but so can self-respect. You just have to stand firm in your truth, protect your peace, and never allow someone else's silence to silence your self-worth. A psychological chess game where the only move they've made is retreat, and you left trying to decode it. Don't crumble. Pause, breathe, and remember, you have the power to choose your response. You are not helpless. You are not voiceless. You are simply choosing peace over power struggles. Ask yourself, is this a one-time response or a recurring cycle? Are you in a relationship where your voice constantly feels silenced? If someone chooses silence over honesty, that says more about their emotional limitations than it does about your worth. If this behavior is part of a pattern, you may be dealing with a deeper issue, one that needs more than just a better strategy. Sometimes, walking away is the most powerful response of all. Silent treatment isn't just a lack of words. It's a form of control. It might feel natural to want to fix things, to make them talk again, but in doing so, you're reinforcing their control. Instead, step back. Give them space, not because they asked for it, but because you value your own peace. The first thing to understand is this: silent treatment is rarely about silence. It's about power. Psychologically, this kind of behavior taps into one of our core human needs: connection. As social beings, we crave acknowledgement. When someone we care about shuts us out, it activates the same pain centers in our brain that physical pain does. That's why the silent treatment hurts so deeply. It's rejection in its quietest, most haunting form. But now comes the important part: how do you deal with it? Is this someone who shuts down to avoid conflict? Or is this someone who uses silence to punish or manipulate? These are two very different intentions. One comes from fear or emotional immaturity, the other comes from a toxic desire to dominate the situation. Either way, clarity is power. Don't jump to blame, but don't ignore patterns. First, do not chase. The more you beg or plead for a response, the more power you give away. Second, try to understand the motive. Third, set boundaries. Now here's a key psychological truth: when you stop reacting emotionally to their silence, the power dynamic begins to shift. It's also important to self-reflect. Remember, real communication is not about winning or losing. It's not about punishment. It's about understanding, connection, and respect. In the end, how you respond to silent treatment is a reflection of your inner strength. So the next time you're met with silence, don't panic. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more deep psychological insights that help you understand people and protect your mind.